Hello and welcome to video 19. This is me learning how to use the AKAI MPC Live III and sharing with you all my tips and tricks as I do it. In video 16 I was talking about the list edit page, and it's this page here, list edit, where we see the events from top to bottom like a tracker, something like the Poly-N tracker or the Dirty Wave M8, and it's a really good way of forensically editing your tracks. Let's go back to the menu. I'm going to go to the drum track here, so menu, list edit. Right, so I'm going to change to the note view. I'm going to go to the first note there, press play, and there's my kick drum. Now if we look at the cog menu up here, you'll see up here this menu, it says hitting pad selects all events, and that's a useful thing to have ticked. Bear that in mind as we go through this video. So if I just press the snare drum pad for a moment and I come back to the kick drum, you'll see all the kick drums have been selected and it's jumped to the end of the track. This is exactly the same as if you selected them in the grid. So if I go to the grid, now I've selected all those kick drums there with pad 1. If I go to the list edit, you'll see they're all selected there. So if I wanted to select all the hi-hats, that's worked fine. Now if I press the snare drum pad, they're all selected. Press the kick drum pad, they're all selected. All these AO1s, this pad AO1, and you can see all these note 36s are selected. Just so you know, where it says pad note, A01 is the pad number, this one here, and 36 is the MIDI note number. This is pad A01, pad A02, pad A03. So it goes from bank A to bank H. So this is the first bank, and pad A01 contains the note 36, which is the kick drum. Pad A02 contains the snare drum, which is MIDI note 37, and pad A03 contains the hi-hat, which is MIDI note 38. Okay, now this can be useful if you want to do a bulk delete. So I've got all the hi-hats selected at the moment, so if I press delete, now I have a track with no hi-hats. I've only got kick drum and snare, all the hi-hats have gone, and of course I can press undo and they're all back. And of course it's not just notes you can bulk select. Supposing I want to change all the lengths, if I click on this one here, this is length 24 of this kick drum here. Okay, if I press the kick drum pad, you can see it's jumped to the end of the track, but those ones on the end you can see are all selected, as are all the ones before it that we can't see. And I can now use the data dial to change all those values, or I could use the plus or minus buttons, see? Now we're going to do something interesting here. I'm going to go to the bar, beat and tick box up here. I'm going to take this up to bar 3, beat 1, tick 0. Now I'm going to press tempo, now insert, and I'm going to drop down to sequence tempo, do it, and you can see it's put a couple of items in here. Now on this bar 3 I'm going to change this to 60 with my data dial. If you see things changing and you can't see how they're changing, it's because I am rotating my data dial. So now at bar 3 this is going to change from 90 beats per minute to 60. See, there it goes. And when it gets to the end of the pattern and repeats, it'll go back to 90. Here we go. So you can do tempo changes in the middle of sequences. Now, did it change the tempo of the whole sequence? Yeah, so it changes the entire sequence, not just the track you're on. So if I go insert, now I don't want to put it here because it will come up where it is in the bar beats and ticks. So I want to put this setting on bar 4, beat 1. Insert, sequence tempo, do it. Now I've got a new one here and I'll change this back to 90. This will bring it back to its original tempo, and now if I play the sequence, it'll start at 90, it'll drop to 60 here, then come back to 90 here. Obviously you wouldn't do that normally, you'd probably make something more gradual. That's the end of this very short video. If you got something from it, please give it a like and consider subscribing to my channel. If you'd like to give me a little bit of financial help here on YouTube, please make a small donation. I'm always very, very grateful when people do that. I know lots of people have already done that and I thank them sincerely for it. You can do that here on YouTube, or you can do it via my website, which is www.daddylonglegs.com. Thank you very much for watching, and you'll hear from me very soon, I'm sure. Bye bye now.